Hey everybody, welcome back to Game Double Tap, part 2 of our Eldrurm hardcore series where if we die, we restart the entire game from the beginning, no exceptions. Let's get it on. Have about an hour, so I'm trying to get as much in as possible. Saturday, have a housewarming to attend, and I got a lot of stuff to do. So I thought we'd get a little action in, because we're not going to have much time later.
Character tab. Audio button, volume, speaking rate, 65%. Words, character, T. Vertical navigate, headings. Alex says, come on, we have more important things to worry about, ellipses. Delve deeper into the slums, button. Character tab, delve deeper, Alex says, come on, we have more important, delve deeper into the slums, button. Delve deeper into the slums. Search for your sister. Engulfed in flames, crumbling towers shed light on the serpentine streets of the slums. The strange war chants of foreign soldiers echo in the distance. Search for your sister, button.
Okay, we can search for our sister.
Talk to your brother, button. Map, button. Search for your sister.
Let's
button.
search for our sister.
Search for your sister. Persevere, button. You descend into the lower depths of the burning slums. Another tower collapses nearby. A blinding cloud of black dust makes you chode. Persevere, button. Map, button. Persevere.
Let's persevere.
Button. Persevere. Coughing violently, you press on. As the cloud dissipates, you discover the dead body of a foreign soldier. He has been crushed by the smoldering debris of the fallen tower.
Ooh.
Previous, main net, goal, 15. Encumbrance, 31 of 36. Level, 1. Health points, 59 of 70.
We have pretty good health. We probably could take a little food. Let's take a little food in case we get a combat.
Continue searching the area. Map, button. Character tab. Inventory tab. Has update or on inventory
Let's
tab. Has
eat a
update
little
or bronze,
food.
Bronze claymore. Weapon. Armor. 5. Food. 5. Medicine. Food. 5. 4 new.
Eat
food,
a little
5,
food.
4 new. Dried meat. 2. Dried meat. 2.
Eat that dried
two.
meat.
Food. Salted strips of beef jerky. 1/2 uses. Consume. Button.
Consume that.
Consume. Quest tab. Has update or on red item. Notifications. 3. Health -3. Health -5. Health +11. Button.
Cool. Clear that.
No notifications. Dim. 2/2 you consume. 2/2 food. Dried meat. Close. Button.
Close that.
Examine the corpse. Button.
Let's examine that.
Talk to your brother. Button.
Talk to our brother.
Continue searching the area. Button. Talk to. Examine the corpse.
That corpse.
Button. Examine the corpse. The foreign soldier is clutching a parchment in his outstretched hand.
Ooh.
Take the parchment. Button.
I've never seen this part before.
Take the parchment. You take the parchment from the cold hand of the dead soldier.
Cool.
Talk to your brother. Button.
Let's talk to our brother.
Talk to your brother. He coughs. We should leave this place. Continue searching the area. Button. Map. Button.
Nah, let's search.
Continue searching the area.
Search some more.
Button. Continue searching the area. The slums of Logat have burned to the ground. Wherever you turn, there is nothing but death.
Okay, we're leaving now.
Talk to your brother. Map. Button. Character tab. Map.
Let's get
button.
out of here.
Map. Area. Riverfront. Ocean shrine. Button. Recenter map. Zoom out. Dim. Reset. Ocean shrine. Button. Riverfront. Button.
We've already done the ocean shrine on the second try.
Ocean shrine. Button.
Riverfront.
Button. Main Street. Button. Riverfront. Button.
Riverfront. I don't know if we did the riverfront, did we?
Ocean shrine. Button.
Ocean shrine, I think we did already. I don't remember. We'll go.
Ocean shrine. Dim. Main Street. Travel interrupted by encounter.
Oh, cool. We got
a
an
burning
encounter.
catapult sheds light on the market square. Smoldering towers fall apart in the distance. Fresh blood is trampled underfoot. Dead soldiers are left to rot.
Okay, I don't know. I'm just experimenting.
Heading not found. Proceed to the ocean shrine. Button.
Did we already do the ocean shrine?
Character tab. Tab. Proceed to the a burning catapult sheds light. Proceed to the ocean shrine. Button.
Let's check it.
Proceed
make
to
sure.
the ocean shrine. The ocean shrine is nothing more than a pile of rubble.
Okay.
The holy place was destroyed by the strange war machines from distant lands.
Let's leave.
Look around. Button.
Let's look around.
Look around. Use. Massive stone blocks lie scattered in the vicinity. The cubic rocks were launched by foreign catapults. They came crashing down in the orchard, smashing the ancient trees. There is nothing left here but death and silence. Look around. Use. Search the area. Button.
Well, we might as well search while we're here.
Search the area. There are dead soldiers on the ground. Some of them are foreigners. Others are native citizens. Look around. Use. Plunder the corpses. Button.
Let's plunder those corpses.
Plunder the corpses. Use. You plunder the lifeless body of a foreign soldier. There is a silver coin in his pocket.
Cool. I'm getting a lot of these silver coins. I've still... they're useful, but I don't know what they're really used for. I know I used them before to pay somebody. I don't remember what for, though.
Look around. Use. Plunder the corpses. Use. Button. Talk to your brother. Button. Plunder the corpses.
Plunder the
Use.
corpse one more
Button.
time.
Plunder the corpses.
Ooh.
Use. You plunder the corpse of a militia soldier. She has a copper pendant around her neck. Your brother is mumbling. Never saw her before. Must have come in from out of town. Ellipsis.
Copper
Sleep well.
pendant?
Young soldier. Ellipsis.
That's the first time I've ever gotten that.
Look around. Use. Plunder the corpses. Use. Button.
Let's try it one more time.
Plunder the corpses. Use. Your brother grabbed you by the arm. Knock it off. This is a waste of time. Ellipsis. He gives you a serious look.
I'll give you a serious look back. Get your hands off me, dude.
Look around. You. Talk to your brother. Map. Button.
Let's get out of here.
Map. Area.
All right, we
Burning
still
city.
need to report in, but I don't really care.
Ocean Shrine. Current. Main Street. Button. Riverfront. Button.
Let's check the riverfront one more
Riverfront.
time.
Dim. Main Street. Riverfront. The walkway on the riverfront is quiet and desolate. Gaze across the river. Button.
Nothing happens there.
Talk to your brother. Used. Return to the Barnabas residence. Used. Escort the refugees to the city gates. Used. Button.
We've used the escort the we've already done that.
Map. Button. Escort the return to the Barnabas residence. Used. Talk to your brother. Used. Button. Gaze across the river. Talk to your brother. Used.
I forgot.
Talk to your
We're
brother.
supposed to go
Used.
to report in.
Never seen the neighborhood empty like this. Ellipsis.
Okay.
Gaze across the river. Talk to your brother. You. Return to the Barnabas residence. You. Escort the refugees to the city gates. Used. Button. Map. Button.
Let's check the map.
Map. Area. Burning city. Riverfront. Current location. Main Street. Button. Slums. Button. Ocean Shrine. Button. Recenter map.
All right, we don't need any of these.
Zoom out. Dim. Button. Recent. Ocean Shrine. Slums. Main Street. Button. Riverfront. Current location. Area. Burning city. Riverfront. Current location. Dim. Main Street. Button. Riverfront. Current location. Main Street.
Let's go back to Main Street.
Dim. Main Street.
Then we need to report in.
The runestone on Main Street will forever be etched in your memory, despite the fact that you barely noticed it in the past. Your brother says, yeah, so we're not making a whole lot of progress.
Yeah, I know.
Head north to Crown Junction. Button. Head south to the city gates. Button.
City gates.
Map. Button. Head north to Crown Junction.
Let's go to
Button.
Crown Junction.
Head north to Crown Junction. The upward slope of Main Street is littered with burning corpses. You cross paths with a militia soldier on your way to the summit. He seems to be in a hurry, keeping his head low under the fur cloak. He does not acknowledge your presence.
Oh, this is this deserter. We're gonna kill him.
Look at the soldier. Button. Talk to the soldier. Ask your brother for advice. Button. Talk to the soldier. Button. Talk to the soldier.
To him.
The soldier growls. Leave me alone. Look at the soldier. Button. Block his path. Ask your brother for advice. Keep walking. Block his path. Button.
Block his path.
You stand in his way, keeping your weapons close at hand. Disgruntled, the soldier exclaims, just my luck, I had to run into the Barnabas brothers. Ellipsis.
That's right.
Marvin, is that you? Button. Heading not found. Character tab. Marvin, you stand in his way. Marvin, is that you? Button.
I guess.
Marvin, is that you? That's right. And I'm out of here. Now get the hell out of my way, before things get ugly. Ellipsis. Our sister has gone missing. Have you seen her? Button.
We're gonna ask him where she.
Our sister has gone missing. Have you seen her? No, I have not. Are we done here? You know what happens to deserters, right? Farewell, Marvin. Character tab. Farewell. You know what happens to deserters, right? You know what happens to deserters, right? Oh, come on. You know damn well that this isn't what we signed up for when we joined the city guard. And besides, what does it matter? Anyway, Logan is doomed. Ellipsis. Nothing we can do about it. Ellipsis.
All right.
Kill him. Button. Ask your brother for advice.
Let's
kill him.
Kill him.
Initiating combat. Marvin, your turn.
Marvin.
Your action points. 3 of 3. Effects. Your health, 70 of 70. Your advantage, 0 of 5,000. Bronze Claymore, press to equip another attack, 10 to 15 damage. Button.
Attack.
Attack, -6.
And attack again.
Attack, -7. Cleave, caught, sever, unavailable. Attack, 10 to 15
3
damage.
times.
-7. Marvin's turn. Defensive stance.
That's not going to help you, Marvin.
Attack, -6. Your turn.
Okay.
Turns. Marvin, selected. Your action point. Marvin, selected. Distance from you, 1. Health, 20 of 40. Protection,
You don't have
12.
much health,
Actions,
Marvin.
2. Your action point. Effects. Your health, 6. Your advantage, 4,500. Bronze Claymore, press to equip another item.
I don't even need to put a combat stance on. You're so weak.
Attack. Cleave. Caught. Sever. Unavailable. Caught. Move away. Cleave. Caught. Attack. 10 to 15 damage.
Attack.
Protected.
Attack again.
Attack. Protected.
Oh, okay.
Cleave. Cost. 1 action. 1,500 advantage.
Cleave you.
-10.
Yeah.
Your turn.
All right.
Marvin. Selected. Your action effect. Your health. 6. Your advantage. Bronze Claymore. Attack. 10. Cleave. Sever. Cost.
Let's go for
1 action.
sever.
3,000 advantage. Critical -170.
Boom. Ow.
Encumbrance. 30. The hooded soldier collapses in
What
a
a
pool of blood.
smash.
Your brother comments. Marvin was always a coward. Suppose he got what he deserved. Ellipsis. Quest tab. Has update or unread item. Notifications. 6. Gain pamphlet. Necropolis Empira. Gain 5 experience. Gain silver coin. Gain chain of Basitham. Gain 15 experience. Militia reputation increased. Button.
Woo, we're getting some goodies. Wow.
Quest tab. Notifications. 6. Proceed to Crown Junction. Button. Character tab. Proceed. The hooded soldier collapse. Proceed to Crown Junction.
Crown Junction.
Proceed to Crown Junction.
Yeah.
Look to
okay.
the north. But you have reached the hilltop of Crown.
They have added some new stuff. So whenever you get they didn't always have that information given to you, but now whenever you increase your reputation, they tell you. That's awesome. I love when a developer updates a game constantly. That's amazing. So now there was always this little hidden reputation system built into Eldrurm Red Tide, but it looks like now they do tell you whenever you do something that's positive for your reputation. And that's going to affect whether or not you're accepted back into the militia once a certain part of the story goes through. And that's really exciting to know that that part's been put into the game.
You have reached the hilltop of Crown Junction, which is the highest point in the Western District. Flames devour the buildings around the four-way intersection. Aside from your brother, there is no one else around. Look to the north, button. Look to the west, button. Look to the east, but look to the south, button. Talk to your brother, button.
Let's talk to our brother real quick.
Talk to your brother. Alex says, she's not here. Let's keep moving.
All right, so we can go in many different directions. We're almost out of time.
Look to the north, button.
We'll look to the north first.
Look to the north.
See what's there.
The stone tower of Militia Fortress looms above the northern docks, which can be accessed by heading down the slope of the winding street.
Okay, we can go there and check in. We'll get reputation.
Look to the west, button.
What's in the west?
Look to the west. The western docks are shrouded in black smoke.
We're not going there.
Look to the east, button.
Let's check the east.
Look to the east. The spires of Hydron Bridge stand tall above the river lash. The noble district of Wolfgood lies beyond the river.
We can't go in there, I know that.
Look to the south, button.
And the south
Look to the south. Flanked by burning buildings on both sides, Main Street leads all the way down the hill to the city gates.
Yeah, we're not going there.
Head for the western docks, button.
The docks.
Head east to Hydron Bridge, button.
Hydron Bridge.
Head for the northern docks, button. Map, button. Head for the northern docks.
Let's try
button.
the northern docks and
Head
see
for
what
the northern
happens.
docks.
See if we can do something.
You hear
here.
a strange voice halfway down the hill. The street is empty, but a woman is singing somewhere nearby.
Oh, okay.
Talk to your brother, button. Listen to the strange song. Ignore the voice and continue. Listen to
Let's
the strange
listen to the
song.
strange
Listen to the strange song.
We have all the
Sounds
time
like
in
a
the
mad
world.
woman. You can't make out the words, but her sad voice is familiar somehow. The song continues without interruption. Talk to your brother. Follow the sound of her voice, button.
Let's just follow
the
her
sound of her
voice
voice.
because we have nothing else to do.
The voice guides you to a dead-end street. You've been here many times before. This is where the customs house is located. It seems that the woman is trapped inside the building, which has been smashed by a large boulder.
Okay, let's try to save her.
Talk to your brother. Approach the customs house. Leave. But approach the customs house.
Approach it.
Approach the customs house. The constant wailing is interrupted when you get closer to the customs house. A pale man is peeking out from a narrow crevice. He shouts, "About time somebody showed up. We can barely move in here. And the ceiling will drop any minute now." Ellipsis.
Okay, let's go save him.
How many people are trapped inside? But remove the debris. Button. Leave them to their fate. Remove the debris. Button.
Let's remove the debris.
Clearing the rubble is no easy task. The mad woman sings while you carry the heavy rocks out of the way. Her words make no sense whatsoever. It takes quite some time before the job is done.
Okay.
Wipe the sweat from your brow. Button. Character tab. Wipe the sweat from your brow. Wipe the sweat from your brow. One by one, they slip out from the collapsed building. You recognize all of them. Cat, Rug and Jam. They are small-time crooks, known as the River Mob. Your night patrols were a thorn in their side, more than once.
Okay, well, save them.
Observe the criminals. Button. What were you doing in the customs house? But our sister has gone. What were you doing in the customs house? What were you doing in the customs house? Rug says, wife gotta have her medicine.
Okay.
Observe the criminals. Button. Our sister has gone missing. Have you seen her?
Let's
Button.
ask him about our
Are you
sister
sure that you don't
again?
have any useful information about? Cat replies. Miriam the novice? I know who she is. Didn't know she was your sister. We often pray at the ocean shrine. Her voice is a balm for the soul. But it's been a while since my last prayer.
Okay.
Observe the criminals. But are you sure that you don't have any useful information about our sister's disappearance? Hand over the contraband, or things might get ugly. Button.
Let's tell him to hand over the contraband.
Hand over the contraband, or things might get ugly. Cap says, easy. Now, there is room for compromise. His wife needs medicine, and we need merchandise. Especially now. You can have some, but not all of it. Observe the criminals. But are you sure that you don't have any use? You people know how to fight. You should do your part in the war effort. Button. You are in our debt. Remember that. Button. Let's make a deal. Even split on the merchandise. Button.
Alright, we can ask for even split. They're in our debt. What do you guys think? I think we're gonna split the merchandise.
Farewell. Button. Let's make a deal. Even split on the merchandise. Button.
Let's go for even
Let's make a
split.
deal. Even split on the merchandise. Cap nods. Fair enough. The hoodlum takes out a glass vial of opium tincture from his cloak. He gives it to you.
Cool.
That's it? You're holding out on me. Button.
Yeah, you're holding out on me,
That's
dude.
it?
Give me
You're
some
holding
more.
out on me. Shaking his head. Cap replies. Even split. Got 5. Your brother gets 1 too. That's fair.
Okay.
Ask your brother for advice. Button. Pleasure doing business. Farewell. Button. Give me all the contraband or I'll cut you to pieces. Button.
We want all the contraband. We're greedy.
Give me all the contraband or I'll cut you to pieces. Rug is enraged. Screaming. Death before dishonor. The bald brute is holding a stone hammer in each hand. He steps closer. Preparing to strike. Attack him. Button.
We'll attack.
Initiating combat. Rug.
We're just
Dis-
getting
your
all
turn.
kinds of mischief. Brandish
Heading
a
not
hammer after I saved your life.
Your action points. Effects. Your health. 64 of 70. Your advantage. 0 of 5,000. Bronze claymore. Press to equip another item. Your effects. Your action points. Rug. Selected. Distance from you. 1. Health. 132 of 132.
Ooh, this guy's a
Protection. 3.
big
Actions.
boy.
2. Advantage. 0 of 5,000. Effects. None. Turns. Current turn holder. You.
All right, let's put a stance on this time.
Attack, cleave, sever, move away, move forward, apply and turn, apply combat stance.
Let's put on our
activate stance, close,
attack
button.
stance.
Activate stand. Aggressive 1 action speed is increased by 25% and critical hit chance.
Put on our aggressive stance.
Rug. Your action points. Effects. Your health. Your event. Bronze Claymore. Attack. 10 to 15 damage.
Attack.
Minus 11.
And attack again.
Attack. Minus 11. Rug. Your turn.
Okay, you didn't do nothing? My turn again then.
Your action points. Effects. Aggressive. Your health. 64 of 70. Your advantage. 2,500 of 5,000.
Cool.
Bronze claim. Attack. 10. Cleave. Cost.
Go and cleave.
1,000.
Okay.
Rug. Selected. Distance from you. 1. Health. 110 of 132. Your action points. 3 of 3. Effects. Aggressive.
Okay.
Your health. 6. Your advantage. Bronze Claymore. Your advantage. 2,500 of 5,000. Bronze Claymore. Attack. Cleave. Cost. 1 action. 1,500.
Cleave.
Cleave. Minus 16. Attack. Cleave. Unavailable. Cost. Attack. 10 to 15. Minus 9. Bronze. Attack. 10 to 15 damage. Attack. Minus 13.
Cool.
Rug's turn. Attack. Evade. Attack. Minus 7.
That's not gonna do it, Rug.
Your turn. Rug. Distance from you. 1. Health. 72 of 132. Your action points. 3 of 3. Effects. Aggressive. Your health. 57 of 70. Your advantage. 3,700 of 5,000.
You're gonna get severed.
Bronze claim. Attack. Cleave. Sever. Unavailable. Cost.
Oh.
1. Cleave.
One more.
Attack. 10 to 15 damage. Minus 11.
You're about to get severed.
Cleave. Sever. Unavailable. Cleave. Attack. 10 to 15. Attack. Minus 12. Cleave. Sever. Unavailable. Cost.
Why?
1 action. 3,000 advantage. Finish off your opponent by splitting them in half with it. Cleave. Attack. 10 to Bronze Claymore. Your advantage. 5,000 of 5,000.
Why can't I sever?
Bronze Claymore. Attack. Cleave. Sever. Unavailable. Cost. 1 action. 3,000 advantage. Finish off your opponent by splitting them in half with this deadly attack. Deals 500% weapon damage and 200% critical hit damage. The target must have less than 25% health left.
Okay.
Button. Cleave. Attack. Bronze Claymore. Your advantage. 5,000 of 5. Bronze Claymore. Attack. 10 to 15 damage.
Go ahead and attack again.
Critical minus 20.
Ooh,
Turns.
nice.
Rug's turn.
So,
Defensive
that's basically execute.
Attack.
Severs
Evade.
basically execute.
Your turn. Rug. Selected. Distance from you. 1. Health. 29 of 132. Your action. Effects. Your health. 50. Your advantage. 5. Bronze Claymore. Pressed. Attack. Cleave. Sever. Cost.
Go ahead and
1
sever
action.
your ass.
Sever. Minus 44. Rug spills his guts on the street. He is dead before his face hits the ground. The madwoman shrieks. Pox on the lawgiver. Mankiller. She takes out a rusty butcher knife from her soiled rags.
Oh, you don't want to do that.
Attack her. Button. Initiating combat. Jan. Jan's turn. Attack. Minus 7. Cut. Minus 6.
Ooh, she's fast. I
Bleed
should have
minus
healed
6.
first.
Your action points. 3 of 3. Effects. Bleeding. Your health. 71 of 90. Your advantage. 0 of 5,000.
All right, let's
Bronze claim. Attack. 10. Cleave. Sever. Move away. Move forward. Apply combat stance. Cost.
apply a combat stance.
Activate stance. Activate stance. Aggressive 1 action. Defensive 1 action.
Go
Protection
for
and chance.
defensive because we need to be a little careful because we're
Selected.
bleeding.
Distance from your action points. Jan. Selected. Distance from you. 1. Health. 76 of 76.
She doesn't have much health.
Your action point. Effects. Your health. Your advantage. Bronze Claymore. Attack. 10 to 15. Cleave. Unavailable. Caught. Attack. 10 to
Go for
15
attack.
damage. Minus 12.
And attack again.
Attack. Minus 10. Jan's turn. Attack. Protected. Attack. Minus 8. Your turn.
Okay.
Bleed minus 6.
Ooh, those bleeds hurt. Let's go for
Turns. Jan. Selected. Distance from you. 1. Health. 54 of 76. Protection.
54 of
1.
76.
Actions. 2. Advantage. 1,500 of 5,000.
She's got a little
Effects.
advantage.
Aggressive.
She's got her aggressive stance on. She's got a little bit of advantage points, and she could pop off a special, so we better be careful.
Your action. Effects. Your health. Your advantage. Bronze Claymore. Attack. Cleave. Cost. 1 action. Attack.
Let's go
10
for
to 15
attack.
damage. Critical minus 21.
Cool, and then we can sever.
Cleave. Sever. Unavailable.
Oh, we
Cost.
need
1 act. Cleave.
get her
Attack.
a little bit
10 to 15
more.
damage. Minus 13.
And sever.
Cleave. Sever. Cost. 1
Yep.
action. Sever. Minus 44.
Oh,
The mad harlot who fell from grace now cries in the face of death. She falls headfirst and squirms in a pool of blood and tears. Her last words are, Flame of 9 heads. Take me away. Ellipsis.
yeah. Too bad.
Look around. Button. Character tab. Tab.
What do we get for that?
Notifications. 14. Gain pamphlet. Necropolis Empira. Gain 5 experience. Gain silver coin. Gain chain of Basitha. Gain 15 experience. Militia reputation increased. Gain 10 experience. Militia reputation decreased. 3 times gained laudanum. 2 times gained. 20 experience. You leveled up. Button.
Oh, why do our militia reputation decrease? So, okay, that's good to know. We don't know what made it decrease. Maybe attacking these people? Okay, so maybe because we backstabbed them. Okay, so we're learning.
Look around. Character tab. Look around. Button. Look around. Oleg lies on his back near the street corner. Blood leaks from a gut wound. He groans. Third one tried to run. Ellipsis. Little bastard got me good. Ellipsis. And got away. Ellipsis.
Oh God, Olive, you're so useless.
Assist your brother. Button. Character tab. Assist your brother. Assist your brother. You take his hand and help him up. Having quickly dressed his gut wounds, your brother groans. Let's go. Ellipsis.
Dude, pay attention.
Proceed to the northern docks. Character tab. Tab. Proceed. You take his hand and help him up. Proceed to the northern docks.
Let's go to the northern docks.
Proceed to the northern docks. Look around. Button. Militia soldiers patrol the northern docks, which lie in ruin. Ships move in the darkness on the sea of twilight.
We need to report, and I think that gets us a reputation increase.
Look around. Button. Talk to your brother. Button. Ask the soldiers about your sister. Map. Button. Talk to your brother. Button. Talk to your brother. Used. Maybe someone here knows something. I doubt it, though. Ellipsis.
I think we need to report.
Look around. Button. Look around. Used. There are quite a few soldiers here. Most of the buildings have been ravaged by enemy catapults. The tower of militia fortress looms in the distance. Look around. Used. Talk to your brother. Used. Ask the soldiers about your sister. Button. Ask the soldiers about your sister. Used. Miriam? No, I haven't seen her. Ellipsis.
Okay.
Look around. Used. Talk to your brother. Used. Ask the soldiers about your sister. Approach the fortress. Button.
Let's
Button.
approach the fortress.
Approach the fortress. You hear the fluttering of wings. Oleg says, and so begins the song of rooks. Ellipsis. The birds of carrion darken the skies over the dying metropolis, clamoring for the eyes of the fallen. Soon, the rooks will descend upon the mass grave in which you were born. Previous. Miriam? No, I haven't seen her. Listen. Button. Character tab. Tab. Listen. Previous. Miriam? No. Listen. Button.
Listen.
The psalm of putrefaction is harmonized by 1,000 beaks. From out of nowhere, you are paralyzed by overwhelming pain, as if blades of cold steel wreak havoc on your guts from within.
I don't know what this part is. I've never seen this part before, heard this part before.
Breathe. Button. Character tab. Breathe. Button. Breathe. Look at the sky. The light of dawn approaches.
I don't know what happened. I guess maybe we did something. Oh, we're at the end of the dream. We ran out of time, but I don't know if we got a reputation increase for that or not. But this is really cool. We did so many different things this time.
Look at the sky. Button. Character tab. Look at the sky. Button. Look at the sky. 9 burning orbs in the black void. Sun rays like javelins, piercing your eyes. Blinded, you burn to ash in the city of eternal flame.
Yeah, well, that's the end of the dream.
Screen. Button. Character tab. Screen.
Why do I
button.
have to scream?
Elsewhere. Voices above darkness.
Yeah, that's the end of the dream.
Listen. Button. Open your eyes. Button. Notifications. 17. Gain pamphlet. Necropolis Empira. Gain 5 experience. Gain silver coin. Gain chain of Pacifum. Gain 15 experience. Militia reputation increase. 2 times gain 10 experience. 2 times militia reputation decrease. 3 times gain laudanum. 2 times gain 20 experience. You leveled up. Completed objective report for duty at the militia fortress. Button.
Well, we reported for duty. We lost reputation twice. That was really ugly. We're going to have a hard time keeping our reputation up. We're just doing an evil run. An evil run plus hardcore. Evil hardcore run. Well, I'm making things really hard on myself. I'm having so much fun with this, though. Okay. We have a lot of quests we've opened. We completed a quest. We have a bunch of stuff in our bag that's going to disappear, I think.
Listen. Open your eyes. Button. Listen.
Let's just
button.
listen for now.
The wounds are internal. We must act soon or this one will perish. Ellipsis. Listen. Button. Open your eyes. Button. Listen. Button. Listen. Speculum. Scalpel. Forceps. Ellipsis.
We're getting surgery.
Listen. Button. Listen. First incision. Abdominal aperture. Ellipsis. Open your eyes. Button. First incision. Abdominal. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Drenched in cold sweat, you tremble and shiver as a familiar sight comes into view. 3 hooded faces above your bed. Their white robes are now drenched in blood. The Highland monks have cut you open, exposing your inner workings for the world to see. Their eyes wander across the gorge in your god, which demands undivided attention. Previous. First incision. Look around. Look at the monks. Button. Request pain relief. Button. Character tab. Request pain relief. Look at the monks. Button. Look at the monks. Marked by weariness and the pressure, they are clearly struggling to concentrate on the task at hand, which is to keep you alive. So they keep poking around with their strange devices, not knowing that you are awake. Look around. Button. Request pain relief. Character tab. Request pain relief. Request pain relief. Taken aback, the monks manage to keep their composure. The woman says, quickly, Spongia somnifera. Look around. Button. Look around. Turning your head requires considerable effort and inflicts remarkable pain. All the other beds are now vacant. You are the last soldier in the infirmary. There's no telling how much time has passed. Wait. Button. Character tab. Wait. Button. Wait. Moments extend to eternity. Your eyes close. Hot water drips on your chest and strange fumes enter your nostrils. The woman says, the infernal boundary beckons. But we have seen that your soul is a living flame. Never let it dwindle. You will rise. Now sleep. Sleep. Button. Character tab. Sleep. Button. Sleep. You drift in a deep and dark void. Time passes. Fragments of dreams and conversations. Darker mornings. Snow outside. Your brother is here. He walks in circles, ranting and raving about something or other. And now he's gone. Brief moments in this world, soon replaced by nightmares of blood and steel. At some point in time, you wake up. Open your eyes. Button. Character tab. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Examine your wounds. The other beds are vacant. The infirmary is cold. Moonlight seeps in from snow-covered windows. Examine your wounds. Button. Get out of bed. The other beds are vacant. Examine your wounds. Examine your wounds. Your wounds have healed, though your scars are plentiful. Get out of bed. Button. Character tab. Tap. Get out of bed. Get out of bed. You feel weak in the knees. Shivering. You drop to the floor like a pile of bricks. Stand up. Button. Stand up. You feel cold and famished. Trembling. You lean on the empty bed next to yours. You need clothes. And a crotch. Look around. Button. Look around. There's a wardrobe next to the front door. A few crutches are leaning on the side of it. Look in the wardrobe. Button. Look in the wardrobe. You find a heavy fur cape and a pair of fur boots in the wardrobe. Take the fur cape. Button. Take the fur cape. Take the fur boots. Button. Take the fur boots. You remove the fur boots from the wardrobe. Previous. You remove the fur boots from the... Take a crotch. Button. Take a crotch. A few crutches are leaning on the side of the wardrobe. You grab one of them. Previous. A few crutches are leaning on... Open the front door. Button. Character tab. Tab. Open the... Character tab. Open the front door. Open the front door. Used. The night is cold. You might want to get dressed before you venture outside. Open the front door. Used. Button.
Well, let's put our clothes on before they complain.
Quest tab has inventory tab has update or unread item. Tab inventory tab has update or
relax
wooden
a
staff
little
new.
bit. The dream sequence was fun. We really did a lot of weird stuff this time.
Wooden staff new. Close. Close. Button. Wooden staff new. Weapon. 1. 1 new. Expanded. Wooden staff new. Wooden staff. Weapon. 1. This combat action. This crutch is a formidable weapon in the right hands.
This is considered a staff.
Combat action. Stun. Button. 2 to 4 melee damage. Up to. Encumbrance 4. Slots. Main hand plus off hand. Dimmed. Button. Equip. Button. Unequip.
And equip that.
Wooden staff. Equipped. Weapon. 1. Expand. Armor. 2. 2 new. Collapsed. Armor. 2. 2 new. Fur mantle new. Fur mantle. A heavy cape. Made from wolf hides. Standard issue equipment for soldiers of the Robert Militia. 1 armor. Encumbrance 3. Slots. Accessory. Dimmed. Button. Equip. Button.
Go ahead and equip.
Unequip. Fur mantle. Equipped. Light fur boots new.
Equip
Light fur boots. Weapon. 1. Armor. 2. Food. 0. Medicine. 0. Fur mantle. Equipped. Light fur boots. Weapon. 1. Collapsed. Light fur boots. Light fur boots. Fur mantle. Equipped. Equip. Button. Slots. Feet. Encumbrance 2. Slots. Feet. Equip. Button. Unequip.
Okay.
Fur mantle. Equipped. Light fur boots. Equipped. Weapon. 1. Collapsed. Armor. 2. Weapon. Light. Fur mantle. Equip. Unequip. Slots. Feet. Encumbrance 2. 1 armor. Scraps of wolf hide. Light fur boots. Close. Close. Button. Light fur boots. Scraps of 1 armor. Encumbrance 2. Slots. Feet. Unequip. Button. Fur mantle. Equipped. Light fur boots. Equipped. Weapon. 1. Collapsed. Weapon. 1. Expanded. Wooden staff. Equipped. Weapon. 1. Armor. 2. Collapsed. Food. 0. Collapsed. Medicine. 0. Collapsed. Tool. 0. Collapsed. Treasure. 1. 1 new. Collapsed. Treasure. 1. 1 new. Silver coin. 3. New. Weapon. 1. Collapsed. Silver coin. 3. New.
3 silver coins.
Weapon. 1. Collapsed. Armor. 2. Collapsed. Notifications. 28. Gain pamphlet. Necropolis Empira. 2 times gain 5 experience. Gain silver coin. Gain chain of Basitha. Gain 15 experience. Militia reputation increased. 3 times gain 10 experience. 2 times militia reputation decreased. 3 times gained. Laudanum. 2 times gain 20 experience. You leveled up. Completed objective report for duty at the militia fortress. Strength -5. Completed objective search for your sister. Completed quest Infernal Odyssey. Initiated quest Rude Awakening. Health. 1 gain fur mantle. Gained light fur boots. Completed objective find a crotch. Gained wooden staff. Button. No notifications.
I'm going to clear all those notifications. We don't need any of those anymore. I really wish we could keep the stuff we find from the dream.
Tool. 0. Collapsed. Quest tab. Has update or unread item.
Let's go to our quest tab.
Has update or unread item. Infernal Odyssey. Completed. Character tab. Has update or unread item. Tab. Rude Awakening 1 of 2 objectives.
Rude
Awakening 1 of 2 objectives. The war is over. You have been sleeping for a long time. Your body is frail and weak. You are cold, hungry and tired. Quest objective find something to eat. There must be something to eat around here. Quest objective find a crutch completed. You can barely stand up, much less walk. You need a crutch. Rude Awakening 1 of 2 objectives.
Alright, we just need to get some food to complete that quest.
Infernal Odyssey. Completed.
We got the Infernal Odyssey complete.
Character tab. Has update or unread item. Tab. Inventory tab. Tab. Close quest tab. Tab. No notifications. Dimmed. Button. No notifications.
We need to
Dimmed.
do our
Button.
level up, I think.
Close. Button.
Close
Close.
that.
Health level 2. Encumbrance 9 of gold 15. Main menu. Gold 15.
We have 15 gold. I wonder if we always woke up with this much gold, or was it because of all the work we did?
Main menu. Previous. A few crutches are the night is cold. You might main menu. Inventory tab. Character tab has updated. Character tab has updated level 2.
Tab. I think we have to do our level up.
You have 1 unspent attribute points.
Okay, yeah, that's right. It's our attributes. Okay, what are we going to do for our build, folks? What do y'all feel like we're going to do here? I don't know. Drinking a lot of water today. It's really hot today. I have the AC on, but it's still hot. All right. What I think we're going to do here is... what we should do is... I don't know what kind of build we want to do here. I don't know.
Charisma. Increase charisma with 1. Button. 1. Speed. 1.0. Resilience. Increase resilience with 1. Button.
We can make a shield build. I really like those builds. They're really powerful.
Block chance. 0%.
Yeah, resilience gives you lots of good block. We need a good shield.
1. Encumbrance.
That's a good build.
9/12. Agility. Increase agility with 1.
I've
Button.
never had much luck with the agility build. It doesn't seem to do much.
1. Perception. Increase perception with 1.
I heard perception gives you crit.
1. Damage. Heading. Two-handed. 3/5 melee.
We have a two-handed weapon right now, so...
Strength. Open tooltip. Button. Strength.
Strength would give us more attack power.
Increase strength with 1. Button. 1. Health. 56/90. Protection. 2. Charisma. Increase charisma with 1. Button.
Hard to decide. Protection's good. Strength is good. All these builds are good, really. I could do a weird build. I don't really want to feel like doing a weird build this time. I think we're just going to take the standard strength build. Though defense builds are really powerful. I don't know. Defense builds are really good, but we need to do damage too.
Charisma. 2. Protection. 56 health.
I say we go for a berserker build. What do y'all think? Let's do that.
1. Increase strength with strength. Open tooltip. But derivatives. Open tooltip. Strength. Increase strength with 1. Button.
Let's go for strength.
Increase strength with 1. Resilience.
Okay, that's it.
2. Protection. 1. Charisma. 56/9 health. 2. Strength. Open tooltip. Derivatives. Open tooltip. Strength. 2. Health. 56/90.
Okay.
Charisma. 1. Charisma. 56/ health. 56/90.
We need to heal up a little bit.
Charisma. 1. Protection. 2. Resilience. 1. Speed. 1.0. Agility. 1. Block chance. 0%. Perception. 1. Encumbrance. 9/17.
Maybe we'll do a balance build. I don't know.
Damage. Head. Two-handed. Damage. Heading. Two-handed. 3/5 melee.
3 to 5 melee.
Gear. Heading. Head. Empty. Button. Body. Empty. Hands. Empty. Feet. Light fur boots. Button. Accessory. Fur mantle. Button. Ornament. Empty. Button. Main hand. Wooden staff. Button. Off hand. Wooden staff. Combat actions. Heading. Open tooltip. Button. Combat action. Stun. Button. Close character tab. Tab. Close
All right.
character tab.
I think we've done
Health
everything we
56 of
can
90.
do.
Open the front door. Used. Button. Character tab. Open the front door. Open the front door. Used. The icy wind hits you when the door swings open. Snow lies thick across the military outpost. Go outside. Button. Map. Go outside. Go outside. Approach the monk. The snow shines white below the crescent moon. The campgrounds on the hills are surrounded by palisades. Dressed in a white robe, a monk stands by himself in front of you, stargazing in solitude. Previous. The snow shines white below the... Approach the monk. Button. Approach the monk. Hearing you approach, the monk speaks, though he keeps his gaze fixed on the stars above. The sky bleeds. Doom on T.M. Curis. Look up. Button. Look up. I have never seen such a thing. Like a red star across the black firmament, a shining spear is outstretched among the stars of night. The old monk says, strange, isn't it?
The transitions in this game are unbelievably good.
I have never seen such a thing before. Button. Character tab. I have never seen such a thing. I have never seen such a thing before. Neither have I, but it was foretold. Wounded by war. The highlands are cursed. Ellipsis. Who are you? Button. Who are you? Don't remember me? Suppose it was a long time ago. I am Pater Heinrich, Chief Surgeon of Riverside Outpost. Where am I? Button. Where am I? This is Riverside Outpost. You were brought here from the battlegrounds of Loga. 9 months have passed since the war ended. Where is my brother? Button. Where is my brother? Alec Barnabas? He left the outpost a few days ago. Ellipsis. Haven't seen him since then.
And so it begins.
What happened? Button. What happened? The final clash with the foreign army brought them to their knees. The broken armada sailed away. Ellipsis. The war was over. Ellipsis. But the wounds had taken their toll. You were mostly unconscious during the months that followed. Ellipsis. Do you have any food? Button. Do you have any food? He points to a campfire down the hill. Speak to the exiles. Some rabbit stew was boiling in their pot. Be wary. Some of them are heretics. Heretics? What do you mean? Button. Heretics? What do you mean? Doomsayers, like most of us. But they take it too far. Ellipsis. They worship. Ellipsis. False god and prophet. As you well know, there is no law against idolatry. If you wish to know more, find out for yourself. Farewell, Pater Heinrich. But, character tab. Farewell, Pater Heinrich. Farewell, Pater Heinrich. Approach the camp. Approach the campfire. Button. Character tab. Approach the. A campfire is burning near the gate. Previous. Dooms. A campfire is approach the campfire. Approach the campfire. A one-eyed woman is holding court, lecturing the haggard exiles. She speaks with a foreign accent. Ellipsis. The prophecy of Comet. Unraveled by Wodan the Illustrious. Ellipsis. Son of the Sky Serpent. Gateway to the next world. Ellipsis. The others listen, glancing at you with tired faces. Listen. Button. Talk to the foreign woman. Button. Talk to the foreign woman. The one-eyed woman ignores you, annoyed by the interruption. The exiles furrow their brows and shush. One of them whispers, "Be quiet and heed the words of Polyphema, wise witch of Tundra Barbarous." Ellipsis. Listen. Button. May I have something to eat? Button. May I have something to eat? Wrapped in a blanket, a bearded man reaches for a bowl and a spoon. He gives them to you and says, "Help yourself, soldier." Listen. Button. Eat some rabbit stew. Button. Eat some rabbit stew. You scrape off the leftovers of rabbit stew from the iron pot. Not the worst you have tasted. Listen. Button. Map. Button. Listen. Button. Listen. Comma. Ellipsis. For the world is broken. Ellipsis. And tomorrow is not promised. Ellipsis. Except for those who praise the serpent from void above sky. Ellipsis. Previous. Comma. Ellipsis. For the world is broken. Listen. Button. Listen. Comma. Ellipsis. The rise of Wodan. The fall of Comet. Ellipsis. After the world burns, we rise again. Ellipsis. Listen. Button. Listen. Comma. Ellipsis. The foreign invaders are gone, but the western district lies in ruin. Ellipsis. There is no return, for the sacred waters are tainted by blood. Ellipsis. Listen. Button. Listen. Comma. Ellipsis. Cursed be the fate of exiles, for the great city was cut in half, burned by the golden chimera. Ellipsis. Smashed like the tribes in my homeland. Ellipsis. Pillaged like the shores of Penosa. Ellipsis. Listen. Button. Listen. Comma. Ellipsis. Across the globe, red tides are given rise by imperial forces. Ellipsis. Enslaved by tyrant artifice. Ellipsis. Enthralled by the monuments of dynastic necropolis. Ellipsis. Listen. Button. Listen. Used. Comma. Ellipsis. Cursed be the name of Cadmulan. Ellipsis. Empire of godlessness. Ellipsis. Praised be the serpent from void above sky. Ellipsis. Praised be Wodan the Illustrious, great prophet of Comet. Ellipsis. Listen. Used. Talk to the foreign woman. Button. Talk to the foreign woman. They keep chanting. The one-eyed foreigner is no exception. Her attention is focused on the burning spear in the night sky. Listen. Used. Map. Button. Character tab. Map. Button. Map. Area. Riverside Outpost. Campfire. Current location. Infirmary. Button. Recenter map. Infirmary. Button. Infirmary. Dimmed. Infirmary. The moon and the sky serpent shine bright on the snowy campgrounds. The monk is no longer around. Following in his footprints, you walk up the hill to the infirmary. The front door is closed. Smoke is rising from the chimney. Enter the infirmary. Button. Enter the infirmary. Talk to the monk. But it's warm inside. The old monk is hunched on a bed by the fireplace, poking the flames with an iron hook. Talk to the monk. Button. Talk to the monk. Used. Leave me in peace, for I am weary. Talk to the monk. Used. Go to bed. Button. Map. But go to bed. But go to bed. Look around. Button. You rest for a few hours until the break of dawn. By the time you wake up, the flames in the fireplace have dwindled and the monk is no longer present. Memories of another infernal nightmare fade like the dying embers left in his wake. Previous. Leave me in peace. Look around. Button. Look around. Used. All the beds are empty. Daylight seeps in from the snow-covered windows. Look around. Used. Map. Button. Character tab. Map. Button. Map. Area. Riverside Outpost. Infirmary. Current locate. Campfire. Button. Recenter map. Campfire. Infirmary. Current area. Riverside Outpost. Infirmary. Current location. Campfire. Button. Recenter map. Campfire. Button. Campfire. Travel interrupted by encounter. A young woman in a white robe opens the front door and steps inside. She smiles. You're awake. The gods have shown mercy. The monk is taking off her boots. She says, the colonel wants to see you. Better not keep him waiting. A young woman in a white robe opens the front door and Notifications. 6. Health plus 34 2 times gain 5 experience. Completed objective find something to eat. Completed objective rest. Completed quest root awakening. Button. No notifications. Who are you? Button. Who are you? Oh, pardon my manners. I'm new here. Graduated from the monastery last week. They call me Sister Agatha. Let me know if you need medical supplies or treatment. She looks around at the empty beds. Things are still quiet, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, we could get something from her. I don't think we can afford any bandages, but bandages are the key. Those are great.
Where is the colonel? Button. Where is the colonel? The monk replies, you will find him in the fortress on the hill. Good to know. Farewell. Button. Character tab. Good to know. Farewell. Good to know. Farewell. Look around. Button. Notifications. 1. Initiated quest the Robert Militia. Button.
Okay.
No notifications.
Time
2.
for another quest.
Walk away from the infirmary. Button. Look around. Button. Look around. Militia soldiers are posted on the watchtowers along the palisades. Long shadows are cast by the gallows and the fortress on the hilltop. Walk away from the infirmary. Button. Character tab. Walk away from the infirmary. Walk away from the infirmary. Map. Button. Character tab. The previous. Militia soldiers are posted. The campfire is out and the exile. Approach the gate. The campfire is out and the exiles are gone. The gateway to the outpost is closed. Approach the gate. Button. Approach the fortress on the hilltop. Button. Approach the gate. Button. Approach the fortress on the hilltop. Button. Approach the fortress on the hilltop. Map. Button. Look at the Highland banner. Button. Talk to the guards. Button. Frozen stiff. A dead body dangles from the gallows on the hilltop. Guarded by militia soldiers. The entrance to Riverside Fort is flanked by the Highland banner on both sides. Talk to the guards. Button. Talk to the guards. Used. The colonel awaits your arrival. Soldier. Talk to the guards. Used. Look at the Highland banner. But enter the fortress on the hilltop. Button. Enter the fortress on the hilltop. Map. Button. Character tab. You step through a corridor to a great hall, where a fire pit is burning. The colonel sits on a wooden throne behind a sturdy table. Dozens of militia soldiers are lined up along the walls. Pater Heinrich sits on a chair next to the colonel. Report for duty. Button. Character tab. Report for duty. Report for duty. The colonel is old and stocky with short gray hair. He was placed in charge of the outpost long before you received basic training. The officer speaks in a solemn voice. The time has come to honor the deeds you have done. Soldier. Kneel before the throne. Button. Character tab. Kneel before the throne. Kneel before the throne. The monk takes a branding iron from the fire pit. Scalding hot, it burns your skin below the mark of allegiance on your left arm. In honor of your service in the war against Cadmelan, you are hereby branded with the mark of triumph. Endure the pain. Button. Character tab. Endure the pain. Endure the pain. Saluted by the other soldiers, you grimace in pain on your knees. The monk takes another branding iron from the fire pit. You have served us well, soldier, but your body and mind are broken. Ellipsis. Once more, your skin burns below the mark of allegiance. You are hereby branded with the mark of weariness. What does it mean? Button. Character tab. What does it mean? What does it mean? The colonel replies, your time came and went on the battlefield. Young soldier, we cannot afford to keep a cripple on payroll. You are now relieved from active duty, but there are still ways to prove your worth. Ellipsis. What did you have in mind? Button. What did you have in mind? Your brother has not been seen for a few days. Unlike you, Alec Barnabas remains a useful asset. Find him, and your efforts will be rewarded. I will find my brother. Anything else you can tell me? Button. I will find my brother. Anything else you can tell? The monk says, rise, young soldier, and let it be known that we recognize your valiant sacrifice. All of us are suffering the aftermath of war. Measures of austerity must be taken, unfortunate as it may be. Stand up. Button. Stand up. The colonel says, speak to the paymaster if you want to collect your wages. Ask the quartermaster about your belongings. That'll be all. Talk to the quartermaster. Button. The colonel says, speak to the talk to the paymaster. Button. Talk to the quartermaster. Talk to the quartermaster. Militia soldiers patrol the hallway to the quartermaster's office. The young man sits behind his desk, leafing through the pages of a thick ledger. Retrieve your belongings. Button. Retrieve your belongings. The quartermaster picks up the ledger. Having flipped through the pages for a while, he finally looks up and says, here we are. One moment, please. He seeks out a wooden crate and drags it across the floor. This one's yours. Here's the key. Take the key. Button. Take the key. You take the small iron key. Unlock the crate and take a look inside. Unlock the crate and take a look inside. Having used the small iron key, you remove the padlock and open the wooden crate. The first thing you notice is that your equipment is missing. No sword and no armor. The box is big enough. They should be in there. But this is not the case. Previous. You take the small iron key. Ask about the missing equipment. Take the journal. Button. Ask about the missing equipment. Button. Ask about the missing equipment. The quartermaster takes a look in his ledger. Says here your things were collected and boxed up when you got here. This was, ellipsis, about 9 months ago. It's all there, far as I know. What you see is what you get. Complain about the missing equipment. Button. Complain about the missing equipment. The quartermaster replies, my apologies. I don't know what happened, but, ellipsis, he clears his throat. Armor and weapons are in short supply. Same goes for the people who make them. Not to mention bronze and iron. Hard times, you see? Take the journal. Button. Take the journal. You take your sister's birth certificate. Button. Take your sister's birth certificate. You take the scroll. This document proves that your sister was born on the western highlands of Tam Kiris. Take your birth certificate. Button. Take your birth certificate. You take the damaged scroll. This document proves that you are a native commoner from the western highlands of Tam Kiris. Take the foreign pamphlet. Button. Take the foreign pamphlet. You take the pamphlet. Cadmelonian runes are inscribed on this parchment, which was taken from the lifeless clutch of a foreign soldier. Take the robe. Button. Take the robe. You take the coil of rope. Take the torch. Button. Take the torch. You take the torch. Take the copper amulet. Button. Take the copper amulet. You pick up the copper amulet. It was taken from the corpse of a young militia soldier on the battlegrounds of Loga. Leave the quartermaster's office. You pick up previous. You take the torch.
Well, we definitely got different stuff this time from our dream sequence.
You pick up the copper amulet. Leave the character tab. Leave the quartermaster's off. You pick up the previous. You main menu. Previous. You pick. Leave the character tab. Inventory tab. Character tab. Leave the quartermaster's office. Button. Leave the quartermaster's office. The doors to the Great Hall are wide open. Slowly, some of the soldiers head outside, while others enter the barracks and patrol the corridors. Talk to the colonel. Talk to the monk. Talk to the paymaster. Button. Talk to the paymaster. Militia soldiers guard the entrance to the paymaster's office. The old accountant pores over a weathered tome on his desk. Scrolls are stacked up on the shelves behind him. Wooden coffers and iron strong boxes are scattered on the floor. Collect your wages. Button. Collect your wages. Used. Let's see. Ellipsis. The old man turns the pages in his ledger. Yes. Finally, he puts down 3 coin pouches on the table. These are the wages from the past 9 months. And here's a little something for the mark of triumph. In addition, you are entitled to severance pay. 1 installment. Mind you. Collect your wages. Used. So, that's it? Collect your wages. Let's see. Ellipsis. The old man turns the pages in his ledger. Collect your wages. Used. Button. So, that's it? The militia no longer pays me? How am I supposed to make a living? Button. Ask about your brother. Button. So, collect your wages. Used. Collect your wages. Used. Without consulting his ledger, the paymaster replies, there are no more scheduled payments to your account. All funds have been withdrawn. Collect your wages. Used. But, so, that's it? The militia no longer, so, that's it? The militia no longer, the paymaster replies, it was not my decision. How you make a living is not my concern. He sighs. Listen, you're no longer on the monthly payroll, but, ellipsis, it could be worse. You're still one of us. Got a place to stay. Come and go as you please. Collect your wages. Used. How can I get back on the monthly payroll? Button. How can I get back on the monthly payroll? The old man ponders your question for a while. He replies, soldiers who are branded with the mark of weariness will usually look for work elsewhere. Depends on circumstance. They might end up in the poorhouse. But, ellipsis, you are still young. So, ellipsis, just try to impress the people in charge. Show them that you're fit to be reinstated to active duty. Collect your wages. Used. Ask about your brother. Button. Ask about your brother. Used. The paymaster consults the ledger and replies, Alec Barnabas collected his wages before he went out on patrol. Glancing down at the columns in the ledger, he adds, he took all of it, down to the very last coin. Collect your wages. You ask about your brother. Used. Leave the paymaster's office. Character tab. Tab. Leave the paymaster's office. Leave the paymaster's office. You're standing in the Great Hall of Riverside Fort. The colonel is perched. Talk to the colonel. Talk to the monk. Button. Talk to the colonel. Button. Talk to the colonel. Used. The colonel seems annoyed. Waving dismissively, he says, not now, soldier. Come back later. Ellipsis. Talk to the colonel. Used. Talk to the monk. Button. Talk to the monk. Used. Pater Heinrich says, last time I spoke to your brother, he was quite upset. Ellipsis. Because I had expressed my doubts concerning your recovery. Guess you proved me wrong. Ellipsis. Talk to the colonel. Used. Talk to the monk. Used. Visit the quartermaster's office. Used. Enter the barracks. Button. Enter the barracks. You follow a crowd of soldiers into the circular dormitory, where wolf hides are laid out among the scattered luggage on the stone floor. Search the barracks. Button. Search the barracks. You find a small book. Seems like someone left it behind. Take the book. Button. Take the book. You pick up the book from the floor. Ask the soldiers about your brother. Button. Ask the soldiers about your brother. Used. Resting on a wolf hide and smoking a pipe, a middle-aged soldier says, people do a lot of talking, but as far as I'm concerned, Alec is a good soldier. Wish I could tell you what happened to him. He exhales a cloud of smoke. World is falling apart. Might as well assume the worst. Previous. You pick up the book from the... Ask the soldiers about your brother. Get some rest. Button. Leave the barracks. Button.
I think we're fully healed.
Health point 70 of 90.
Let's heal up.
Level 2. Encumbrance. Not goal. 245. Leave the barrack. Character tab. Leave the barrack. Get some rest. Button. Get some rest. Use. You lie down on the stone floor, curled up in a wolf hide. You take a deep breath and close your eyes. The murmuring echoes of laughter and conversation lulls you to sleep. Darkness and fire, bones and ash, soaked in cold sweat. You awaken from nightmares of blood and steel. Trembling, you get back on your feet. Look around. Button. Look around. Off-duty soldiers are spending their downtime in the circular dormitory, where wolf hides are laid out among the scattered luggage on the stone floor. Ask the soldiers about your brother. Use. Get some rest. Use. Leave the barracks. Button. Character tab. Leave the barracks. Leave the barracks. You're standing in the Great Hall of Riverside Fort. The colonel is perched on a wooden throne behind a sturdy table. Pater Heinrich sits on a chair beside him. The fire pit is burning. Talk to the colonel. You. Talk to the monk. Use. Visit the quartermaster's office. Visit the paymaster's office. Enter the barracks. Use. Map. Button. Map. Area. Riverside Outpost. Riverside Fort. Current. Gallows. Button. Campfire. Button. Infirmary. Button. Infirmary. Dim. Gallows. Campfire. Infirmary. You have returned to the infirmary of Riverside Outpost. The front door is closed. Enter the infirmary. Used. Enter the infirmary. Used. Sister Agatha is alone in the dormitory, wrapped in a wolf hide. She lies on the floor in front of the burning fireplace, writing on a parchment with ink and quill. Look around. Used. Button. Talk to Sister Agatha. Button. Talk to Sister Agatha. You approach the woman in the white robe. Without looking up from the parchment on the floor, she says, "What do you want, soldier?" Observe the monk. Button. Observe the monk. The young monk keeps her brown hair in a tight bun. Her facial features are unremarkable, if not beyond reproach. Ask for medical assistance. Button. Purchase medical supplies. Button. Ask about your brother. Button. Ask about your brother. Used. Your brother was right here when I came to the outpost last week. He was watching over you. I don't know where he is now. Ellipsis. Previous. The young monk keeps her ask for medical assistance. Button. Purchase medical supplies. Purchase medical supplies. Bandages. Medicine. 1. Expanded. Close by items tab. Tab. Sell items tab. Tab. Close. Medicine. Bandages. Close. Button. Bandages. Bandages. Medical supplies. Can be used to restore a moderate amount of health. 3 uses. Buy for 27 gold. Current goal, 245. Button.
Ooh, we can get some nice bandages. Ooh. But then again, if we use our money right now, we won't be able to buy any other harder core equipment. And I've learned my lesson that equipment is important. But we can come back and buy this. Right now, I don't know if I want to spend money.
Bandages. Medicine. 1. Expanded. Close by items tab. Tab.
But I do need these bandages. Could be very useful. I don't want to spend too much money.
Medicine. 1. Expanded. Bandages. Buy for 27 gold. Current goal, 245. Button.
I don't want to waste any money. Okay, we'll leave these here. I'm not going to spend money unless I absolutely have to.
Bandages. Medicine. Close by items. Sell items tab. Close by items tab. Sell items tab. Tab.
What color is
Close sell items tab. Tab. Wooden staff. Equipped. Weapon. 1. Expanded. Armor. 2. Collapsed. Food. 0. Collapsed. Medicine. 0. Collapsed. Tool. 3. 1 new. Collapsed. Tool. 3. 1 new. Road. Small iron key new. Torch. Weapon. 1. Collapsed. Armor. 2. Collapsed. Food. 0. Collapsed. Medicine. 0. Tool. 3. 1 new. Treasure. 2. 1 new. Collapsed. Treasure. 2. 1 new. Chain of Basitha. Silver coin. 3. New. Chain of Basitha.
I don't know what this is. What is this thing?
Chain of Basitha. This copper amulet represents the cat-headed goddess of Basitha. She brings good luck and fortune.
I've never gotten this one before.
Evade melee chance plus 5%.
Ooh, wee. This is sweet. Okay, we need to equip this.
Evade range chance plus 5%.
That's sweet.
Speed plus 5%.
What? It has both?
Evade range chance plus 5%. Speed plus 5%.
Oh my god, this is amazing.
Slots. Ornament. Dimmed. Button.
Okay. This is sweet.
Sell for 7 gold. Current goal, 245.
No.
Chain of Basitha.
We're putting that on. That's great. I didn't know I even got that. That's nice.
Silver coin, 3. New. Weapon, 1. Silver coin, 3.
I think
new.
silver coins are worth
Silver
1
coin,
gold
3.
each.
New. Weapon, 1. Collab. Armor, 2. Chain of Basitha. Foreign currency, silver thaler. Minted by the Empire of Cadmelan. The Emperor is depicted on one side. Crossed spears on the other. Sell for 1 gold. Current gold, 200. Chain of Basitha.
We're not going to sell those.
Silver coin, weapon, armor, 2, food, 0, medicine, 0, tool, 3, treasure, 2, scripture, 5, 2 new, collapsed.
Let's see what the scriptures you got.
5, 2 new, book, the Journal of Miriam Barnabas. Book, the Law of the Land new. Pamphlet, Necropolis Empira. Scroll, proof of citizenry, amended, new. Scroll, proof of citizenry, Miriam Barnabas. Weapon, 1, collapsed. Close sell items tab. Tab. Notifications. 18. Gain 10 experience. Completed objective report for duty at Riverside Outpost. Choose health minus 10 initiated quest blood is thicker than water. Gain small iron key. Gain book. The Journal of Miriam Barnabas. Gain scroll. Proof of citizenry. Miriam Barnabas. Gain scroll. Proof of citizenry. Amended. Gain pamphlet. Necropolis Empira. Gain robe. Gain torch. Gain chain of Basitha. Gold plus 182. Gold plus 25. Gain book. The Law of the Land. Health plus 20. Button. No notifications. Dimmed. Book. The Journal of Miriam Barnabas. Close. Button. Close.
No, we're not going to buy
You know
anything.
where to find
we're
me.
not going to sell anything right now.
Ask for medical assistance. Purchase medical supplies. Ask about your brother. Map. Button. Map. Area. Riverside Outpost. Infirmary. Current campfire. Button. Campfire. Dimmed. Campfire. Soldiers and exiles are huddled around the burning campfire. Talk to the soldiers. Button. Talk to the soldiers. Wrapped in blankets and wolf hides, 3 soldiers are conversing with each other in low and tired voices. You recognize them. They are former guardsmen from Logum, just like you. One of them throws a glance in your direction. Good to see you back on your feet, Barnabas. Ask him about your brother. Button. Talk to the exiles. Button. Approach the gate. Button. Talk to the exiles. Button. Talk to the exiles. A one-eyed cultist is handing out pieces of cabbage to the hungry exiles. Among them is a famished orphan, no more than 5 years of age. The cultist turns to you with empty hands. Forgive me, but I have nothing left to offer. Observe the cultist. Button. Observe the cultist. Another doomsayer, dressed in plain wool garments. This one is bald with a braided brown beard. His left eye is missing, just like the woman who was here last night. But his presence is far less imposing. Ask the cultist about your brother. Button. Ask the cultist about your brother. The doomsayer seems confused. Alec Barnabas? Never heard of him. Absent-mindedly scratching the scar tissue around his empty eye socket, he voices a seemingly rehearsed lamentation. Families are torn apart in this dark age. It happens every day. Doom on TAM Curious. Ask the cultist about his missing eye. Button. Ask the cultist about his missing eye. The doomsayer explains, the mark of true believers. We remain fearless in the face of doom. We give one eye to the fire. Such is the way of Wodan, prophet of Kamat. Observe the crowd. Button. Observe the crowd. Used. A motley crowd is gathered here. Among them is a young female monk, who is distinguished by her brown robe. Aside from the orphan child, the rest is a bunch of rough-looking men, still displaced in the aftermath of war. Observe the crowd. Used. But ask the monk about your brother. Button. Approach the gate. Button. Ask the monk about your brother. Ask the monk about your brother. The hooded monk replies, huh? No idea who that is. Observe the crowd. Used. Ask the monk about the orphan child. Ask the exile. Ask the monk about the orphan child. Ask the monk about the orphan child. The monk is distracted by the words of the doomsayer. After a while, she mumbles, beg your pardon. Yeah, the child lost her parents in the war, and the rest of her kin were wiped out by raiders a while back. I'll bring her to the poorhouse later. Ellipsis. Observe the crowd. Used. Ask the exiles about your brother. Button. Approach the gate. Button. Approach the riverbank. Button. Map. Button.
Let's put on our equipment.
Inventory tab. Has update or unread item. Inventory tab. Has update or wooden staff. Equip. Weapon. 1. Armor. 2. Food. 0. Medicine. 0. Tool. 3. 1 new. Treasure. 2. 1. Scripture. 5. 2. 2. Food. Armor. 2. Collapsed. Food. 0. Collapsed. Wooden staff. Equip. Weapon. 1. Armor. 2. Food. 0. Collapsed. Medicine. 0. Tool. 3. Treasure. 2. Scripture. 5. Character tab. Tab. Character tab. Tab. Close inventory tab. Tab. Quest tab. Has update or no notifications. Quest. Closed. Character tab. Tab. Character tab. Two-handed. Level 2. Experience 2. Attributes. Open tool. Derivatives. Heading. Open tool tip. Strength. 2. Not. 1. 2. Damage. Heading. Gear. Heading. Head. Combat actions. Heading. Heading not found. Open tool tip. Button. Combat action. Close character tab. Inventory tab. Tab. Quest tab. Has update or unread item. Inventory tab. Tab. Close inventory tab. Food. 0. Medicine. 0. Tool. 3. 1 new. Collapsed. Treasure. 2. 1 new. Collapsed. Treasure. 2. 1 new. Chain of Basitha. Close. Button. Chain of Basitha. Chain of Basitha. Silver. This copper amulet represents evade melee chance plus 5%. Evade range chance plus 5%. Speed plus 5%. Slots. Ornament. Dim. Button. Equip. Button. Slots. Ornament. Dim. Button. Equip. Button. Unequip.
Okay.
Chain of Basitha. Equip. Silver coin. 3. New. Weapon. 1. Collapsed. Armor. 2. Weapon. Silver coin. Chain of Basitha. Equip.
Yeah, this is kind of good. Kind of gives us more of a defensive build.
Unequip. Button. Slots. Ornament. Speed plus 5%. Evade range chance plus 5%. Evade melee chance plus. This copper amulet represents the chain of Basitha. Close. Button. Close. Button. Close. Approach the riverbank. Map. Button. Approach the riverbank. Approach the gate. Button. Approach the riverbank.
Go to the riverbank.
Approach
first.
the riverbank. You notice that most of the soldiers in the outpost are seasoned veterans. Among them is your former teacher, who guided your hands in the ways of swordsmanship during your first year in the militia. The old man seems to be heading towards the proving grounds. Catch up with him. Button. Mind your own business. Button. Character tab. Mind. Catch up with him. Button. Catch up with him. Your former teacher is carrying a bundle of wooden swords. He doesn't seem to recognize you. Salute. Young soldier. Long time no see. Button. Salute. Button. Long time no see. Salute. Character tab. Salute. Long time no see. Button. Your former teacher is carrying a bundle of wooden sword. Long time no see. Long time no see. The bearded martial instructor halts on the riverbank. It takes a moment before he remembers. Ah, young Barnabas. Forgive me, but I have trained many recruits over the years. Ellipsis. It is no surprise that you did not recognize me, for I am but a shadow of my former self. Ellipsis. Not many youngbloods among the soldiers here. Seems like the militia should fetch some new recruits. Ellipsis. Button. Not many youngbloods among the soldiers here. He nods and sighs. Right you are. Ellipsis. But good help is hard to find. Especially now. It is no surprise that you did not recognize me, for I am but a shadow of my former self. Ellipsis. It is no surprise that you did not recognize me. He shakes his head. The mark of weariness. Ellipsis. A sad sight to behold. Most crumble under the burden of injured pride, but some persevere and rise to greater heights. Seek me out on the proving grounds if you wish to rebuild. Have you seen the red scar on the black firmament? Button. Have you seen the red scar on the black firmament? Of course. Doom on TAM Curious, or so they say. Ellipsis. He shrugs. But I am no augur. The movement of celestial objects do not concern me. Anthills rise and palaces crumble. Ellipsis. Worlds apart. Ask him about your brother. Button. Ask him about your brother. The old man gives it some thought. Haven't seen him for a week or so. Ellipsis. But I'm sure he'll turn up soon. Salute. Button. Character tab. Salute. Button. Salute. Come hell or high water, the militia prevails. Ellipsis. The old man continues on his way down the riverbank. Look around. Button. Look around. Talk to the soldier. The embankment of the frozen river is kept under the watchful eye of a soldier, who is guarding a shack near the jetty. A merchant is hawking his wares from the back of his ox-drawn carriage. Talk to the soldier. Button. Talk to the soldier. Used. Back on your feet. Huh? Talk to the soldier. Used. Trade with the merchant. Button. Explore the proving. Trade with the merchant. Button. Trade with the merchant. Arrow. Hunting bow. Arrow. Hunting bow. Sword stick.
We tried the range weapon build. Yeah, it was terrible.
Weapon. 3. Expanded. Armor. 1. Weapon. Sword stick.
Sword stick.
Hunting bow.
Sword stick does bleed.
Arrow.
I don't want to get into a bleed build this early. I don't have a shield.
Hunting bow. Sword stick.
Let me take a peek
Sword
at
stick.
it though.
A bronze blade is concealed within this wooden cane. Going for a walk? Might need to stab somebody. Combat action. Puncture. Button.
Yeah, puncture's powerful.
2 to 4 melee damage. Encumbrance 2. Replaces wooden staff. Slots. Main hand. Press to select another. Button. Buy for 27 gold. Current gold. 245.
It's pretty cheap. It's really, puncture's really good.
Arrow. Hunting bow. Sword stick. Hunting bow. Arrow. Buy for 20 slots. Replaces wooden staff. Encumbrance 2. 2 to 4 melee damage. Combat action. Puncture. Button. Close. Button. Puncture. 1 action. 1500 advantage. This aimed attack deals 150% weapon damage and will damage the enemy's armor if successful.
That's really good to damage their armor.
Effects. Sundered. Protection is reduced by 25%. Stackable.
Yep, and it can stack, I do believe, infinitely.
Few bandits have ever set foot on Lord's Peninsula. The knights are a force to be reckoned with, but there was a nameless man who did not fear the riders in plate armor. He roamed the hunting grounds of Silicro Forest, ambushing the nobles with his iron mace. It took years before he was killed.
Yeah, puncture's really, really, really good. We may want to buy this weapon so we have it just in case. But we can always come back and buy it later.
Few bandits have ever set foot on. Protection is reduced. Sunder. Effects. This aimed attack deals
Sunder's
150%
really
weapon. 1005. 1 action. Puncture. Close. Button.
We'll
Close.
come back maybe.
Close. Arrow. Hunting bow.
No arrows. Those are terrible. I wish they were better.
Arrow. Buy for 27 slots. Main hand. Replaces wooden staff. Encumbrance 2 to 4 melee damage. Combat action. Puncture. But hunting bow. Sword stick. Weapon. Armor. 1. Food. 1. Tool. 4. Food. 1. Collapsed. Food. 1. Expanded. Flask of pear cider.
Probably get some food. A pear cider. Pretty inexpensive.
Weapon. 3. Flask of pear cider.
How much?
Flask of pear cider. Widely appreciated among the peoples of Tam Kiris. Brewed by the monks of the Finritian monastery. 4 uses. Buy for 18 gold. Current gold. 245. Button.
Nah, we're not spending any money. I would get it though.
Flask of pear cider. Weapon. 3. Armor. 1. Collapse. Food. 1. Expanded. Tool. 4. Collapsed.
Let's go check out the tools.
Tool. 4.
Now
Expanded.
tools are worth it. Bell hook, we probably will get that.
Firewood.
Firewood is important, yes.
Rope.
Rope, we got one.
Torch.
We got a torch.
Weapon. 3. Collapsed. Torch. Rope. Firewood. Bale hook.
How much is the bell hook?
Bale hook. Farmhands grab the handle of this iron hook when they need to move bales of hay from one place to another. Buy for 27 gold. Current gold. 245.
Ooh,
Button.
I need this bell hook. I don't know if we need to buy it right now, though. We will come back and get it, though.
Bale hook. Firewood. Rope.
And we will get that firewood.
Firewood.
How much? We might get one for free, though.
Firewood. Rope. Torch. A cut piece of timber. Harvested on. Buy for 2 gold. Current gold. 245.
We'll get one firewood.
Buy for 2 gold. Current
Okay.
gold. 243.
All right, we got one. I don't want to buy too much. Firewood's very good.
Bale hook. Firewood. Rope. Torch. Weapon. 3. Armor. 1. Food. 1. Tool. 4. Close by items tab. Tab.
Okay, let's get out of here. I just
Health
bought
points 90 of
one
9.
wood.
Picked up the
'cause I
cider at the
don't know if we
monastery.
have one
Gonna head
already.
south to the river shrine. Trade with the merchant. Use. Explore the proving grounds. Button.
Let's go
Map.
to the
Button.
Let's go to the proving ground.
Explore
real
the
quick.
proving grounds. Explore the proving grounds. Map. Button. Look around. Button. The proving grounds are enclosed by walls of granite. Quite a few militia soldiers are busy sparring and exercising here. The snow on the ground has turned to sludge. Look around. Button. Look around. Speak to the martial instructor. Look around. Button. Look around. Your old martial instructor is here. He is currently preoccupied with the sparring session between 2 soldiers. One of them looks like a new recruit. The other one is clearly a seasoned veteran. Speak to the martial instructor. Map. Button. Speak to the martial instructor. Speak to the martial instructor. You're here. Good. That's a start. Hold on a second. Ellipsis. He turns to the sparring partners and shouts, "Gentlemen, you will have to proceed without me." The martial instructor looks back at you. This takes priority. Put the mark of weariness on a master swordsman? Ha, we're gonna show him what you're made of.
Well, we're a master swordsman, that's true. But we don't have a sword, we have a crutch.
Don't expect too much. Button. Let's begin. Button. Character tab. Let's begin. Button. Let's begin. The martial instructor picks up a wooden sword. Right. Start with the basics. A sound beating. All of a sudden, he dashes towards you, unleashing a flurry of strikes.
Okay.
Defend yourself. Button. Character tab. Defend yourself. The martial instructor. Defend yourself. Initiating combat. Martial instructor. Martial instructor's turn. Attack. -15. Attack. -15. Your turn.
Yeah, we don't even have a shield. It's gonna be rough.
Your action effects. Your action points. 3 of 3. Effect. Your health. 60 of 90.
We can go into defensive mode and hopefully we can fight through it.
Your wooden staff. Attack. Stun. Move away. Move forward. Apply combat stance. Cost. One act.
We can stun lock him maybe.
Activate stance. Aggressive 1 action speed is defensive 1 action protection and chance to block.
Defense.
Martial instructor. Selected.
Let's try to stun lock him.
276 of 276. Your action points. 2 of 3. Effect. Your health. 60 of 9. Your event. Wooden staff. Attack. 3 to 5 damage. Button.
Try to stun lock him.
Stun. Unavailable. Cost. Attack. 3 to 5 damage. -2.
Okay, and...
Stun. Cost. 1 action. 1000 advantage. Strike your opponent in the head. This aimed attack deals 150% weapon damage and makes the enemy disoriented. Button.
Try this one.
Stun. -3. Martial instructor's turn. Attack. Evade. Attack. -15.
Don't think it's gonna happen.
Martial instructor. Selected. Distance from you. Your action points. 3 of 3. Effects. Defensive. Your health. 45 of 90. Your advantage. 222 of 5,000. Wooden staff. Press to equip another item. Button.
Go.
Attack. 3 to 5 damage.
Attack.
Button. Attack. -2. Attack. -2. Stun.
And
Cost.
go for
1 action.
stun lock.
1000 advantage. Stun. Critical -9. Turns.
Cool.
Martial instructor's turn. Aggressive stance. Attack. -17.
Yeah, well.
Out of breath and aching all over.
happen.
You feel just about done.
That wasn't gonna
For starters,
happen.
he laughs. Lesson number 1. Pain is nothing. A soldier must acknowledge no pain. Understood. Button. Easier said than done. Button. Character tab. Easy. Understood. Button. Understood. He rifles through a satchel. Next lesson. Drinking. He hands over a clay jug. Eldrurm. The strongest ale on the Western Highlands. Bottoms up.
Oh yeah. Nice booze.
Drink. Button. Drink. The strong ale is despicable and mesmerizing. The martial instructor explains, a soldier must drink, so that wounds are soon forgotten, and he must lose control. He approaches death when his form is rigid. No man shall predict his movement. A drunken soldier will forget his woes and split you sideways from angles unseen. Previous. He rifles through a satchel. Force of habit. Everything in moderation. Character tab. Everything in moderation. Button. Force of habit. Ellipsis. Button. Previous. He rifles through a satchel. Next lesson. Drinking. He hands over. Force of habit. Ellipsis. Button. Everything in moderation. Button. Character tab. Tab.
I don't know what to say.
Previous. He rifles through a satchel. Next lesson. Drinking. He hands over a clay jug. Eldrurm. The strongest ale on the Western Highlands. Bottoms up. Force of habit. Everything in moderation. Force of habit. Ellipsis. Force of habit. Ellipsis. Perhaps the most dangerous of all forces. When the walls are closing in, your patterns of movement are no longer what they once were. The world is chaotic by nature. That brings me to the third and final lesson. I'm listening. Button. I'm listening. The martial instructor begins a sequence of sword strikes, punctuating each sentence with a violent slash from different angles. He explains, a soldier must be a force of nature. His exertions are mind-bending. He swings the blade like a river delta. His form is tempestuous, overextending if need be, always unrelenting, never cautious. No holds barred. Button. Character tab. Tab. No holds barred. No holds barred. Exactly. Crouching down, he fetches another jug of ale from the satchel. He takes a swig and wipes off his beard. That hit the spot. Now let's try again. This time, I want you to come at me with everything you've got. Whenever you're ready.
Okay, here we go.
Attack. Button. Character tab. Attack. Button. Initiating combat. Martial instructor's turn. Attack. -17. Attack. -18. Your turn. Your action point. Effects. Your health. 4. Your event. Wooden staff. Attack. 3. Stun. Unavailable. Move away. Unavailable. Move forward. Apply combat stance. Cost. Activate stance. Close. Button. Activate stance. Aggressive 1 action speed is increased by 20. Aggressive 1 action speed is martial instructor. Selected. Distance from you. 1. Your action point. Effects. Your health. Your advantage. Wooden staff. Attack. 3 to 5 damage. Button. Attack. 3. Critical -6. Attack. -2. Martial instructor's turn. Aggressive stance. Attack. -18. Your turn. Martial instructor. Your action points. Effects. Aggressive. Your health. 20. Your advantage. Wooden staff. Press. Attack. 3 to 5. Stun. Cost. 1 action. 1000 advantage. -5. Attack. 3 to 5 damage. Stun. Cost. 1 action. 1 minus 4. Attack. Stun. Unavailable. Stun. Attack. 3 to 5. Minus 2. Martial instructor's turn. Attack. Minus 18. Attack. Minus 16. That's enough. You did pretty well, all things considered. Remember, just throw yourself into the fray. Reckless abandon. It's how the war was won. The martial instructor salutes you.
I wonder if you could ever beat this guy.
Salute the martial instructor. Button. Walk away. Button. Salute the martial instructor. Salute the martial instructor. The proving grounds are enclosed by walls of granite. Quite a few militia soldiers are busy sparring and exercising here. The snow on the ground has turned to sludge. Notifications. 7. You feel different. Somehow. Ellipsis. Lighter and more flexible. Gold minus 2 gain firewood. 2 times gain 10 experience. Gain Eldrurm. Health plus 40. Button.
That's cool. We did really good.
No notification. Speak to the martial instructor. Used. Button. Speak to the martial instructor. Used. Your old teacher has turned his attention to a couple of sparring sessions, giving advice and commentary as he walks back and forth between them. Speak to the martial instructor. Used. Button. Look for a sparring partner. Button. Look for a sparring partner. There doesn't seem to be anyone available. As you walk across the proving grounds, you feel as if you might learn something from just watching the training sessions as they unfold. Speak to the martial instructor. You observe. Button. Observe. You spend some time observing the sparring soldiers. You pick up on a few subtleties of melee combat. Nothing you haven't seen before, but sometimes one must be reminded of lessons already learned. Speak to the martial instructor. Used. Map. Button. Notifications. 1. Gain 10 experience. Button.
Okay.
Quest tab. Has update or unread item. Speak to the martial map. Button. Character tab. Map. Button. Map. Area. Riverside outpost.
Pretty easy. No way to lose at this point. So if we do have to start all over from the beginning, it will kind of really be not fun.
Proving grounds. Current location. Riverbank. Button. Campfire. Button. Riverbank. Button. Campfire. Infirmary. Button. Gallows. Button. Infirmary. Campfire. Button. Campfire.
What's a campfire?
Dim. Riverbank. Campfire. Soldiers and exiles are huddled around the burning campfire.
Alexa, how much time on my alarm? Alexa, what time is it? We have 10 minutes left. I think we're going to wrap it up here. This is a good place to stop. We got a lot of stuff done. No need to worry about deaths at this point. We'll have to deal with that soon, though. We're doing really good. We got some equipment. We got a nice little evasion, little trinket.
Talk to the soldiers. Use.
I think it's time to jump in the shower. I got a lot of things to do today. All right, I think that's going to be it, folks. We're going to wrap it up. I'll get all these things uploaded to Game Double Tap soon.
Talk to the exiles. Button.
I'll talk to all you ding-dongs later. But that's going to be it for us today. We had a nice, chill little Let's Play. Definitely getting back into my uploads for the channel. I think recording early in the day seems to work really well. All right, folks, we'll come back again for the next part of our Eldrurm hardcore playthrough. Hope you guys are enjoying it. It's been really good. It's been really enjoyable. And it's just very chill. Lots of really weird things we find in this game. There's so many things to find. Anyway, that's going to be it for us for now. Hear you all next time on the next episode. Take care.